I think the other thing that's got to be looked at is the Braves bench, which we're going to talk about a major move they made today in regards to the bench. But as much as there is competition in the bullpen, I think there's real competition in the bench. It's open season because unless the Braves move to improve the bench even further, there's two guys on it right now in my mind, one being Johan Camargo and two being Jason Kipnis, which if you read the bottom of the screen, Jason Kipnis was signed to a minor league deal to the Braves today. The other guy being Johan Camargo. Johan Camargo is very versatile, and his offensive production firmly puts him on that bench right now in my mind, unless he's a trade piece. But Jason Kipnis, starting second baseman, he's not taking over Ozzie Albies' spot. I highly doubt that. So he's on a minor league deal. He's competing for that bench spot. He put up respectable numbers. I believe in 2019, the last full season he played, he had a 250 average, somewhere around 20 homers, and a 340 on-base percentage. He was doing pretty good. I really think he's going to be a great addition to the Braves bench, a much-needed addition to the Braves bench. Outside of that, assuming you have two more spots or so, there's the following list of players that I think could be competing for those spots. One being Ender Inciarte. He's more than likely going to start the season in center field to get an extra year of control on Christian Pache. The other one being Abraham Almani, Ihara Adrianza, Alex Jackson, Travis Demeritte, just picked up off of waivers out of Detroit, and he's also a former Braves. We talked about him in the last broadcast I brought to you. But I think there's a lot to be excited about. The bench battle is going to be very interesting, and I think you're going to see the most of it during spring training. Obviously, they're going to figure out what they need. And if you don't remember, last year they did a very similar thing. They brought in a couple extra first basemen. Yonder Alonso was on the Braves roster there for a while. He was up and down from the Gwinnett training site, because there were no minor leagues last year, so he was up and down from the Gwinnett training site. And, he's obviously not going to take over Freddie's spot, but there's got to be backups, right? If Freddie was to get hurt, obviously you need a backup. If Ozzie were to get hurt like he did last year, Jason Kipnis would be he would be a good fill-in.